Morning, this is Frances from Yoga Glow Studio. This is the first in our 7 days of Good Morning Yoga. We don't need any props at all. They're going to be about 20 to 30 minutes flow. So when you're ready, you can start on your mat in a child's pose, Balasana. So you can bring the knees wide if that's comfortable and just stretch the arms out in front of you. Bring the forehead down to the ground. Just allowing yourself to go inward to that place of inner quiet. Slowing down and deepening the breath. And perhaps thinking about the first yama in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. He talks about yamas and niyamas, kind of a code of conduct. And the first yama is all about compassion. So it's called ahimsa in Sanskrit. And it's all about compassion. Compassion for ourselves and compassion for others. So perhaps recognizing how difficult life can be and just really extending compassion to yourself as well as others in everything you do today. So how we treat our body in our yoga practice. Not pushing ourselves or being competitive. And off the mat, it requires us just to be a really good person. So in the way we think about others, but even before that, the way we think about ourselves, the way we talk about ourselves. So just losing that harsh inner dialogue that we sometimes have. We're perhaps not good enough or we haven't achieved enough, and just enjoying being present. When you're ready, just making your way up. We're going to come into all fours. You can bring the hands a little bit further out in front of you and just take some figures of eights, linking up the breath with the movement. Engaging your oceanic breath or ujjayi breath. Maybe closing the eyes down, enabling you to go a little bit more inward. Good, and we'll come to center now. So setting up in your tabletop position with the hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, find that neutral spine. Inhale to draw up the belly, shine the heart forward. And exhale to push through the hands, round through the spine, tucking the tailbone under, puffing up between the shoulders. Inhale forward, draw up the belly, shine the heart forward. And exhale to round. Inhale forward. And exhale to round. Adding on now, inhale forward into your cow pose. And exhale, rounding through cat back to child's pose, hips to heels. And again, inhale forward, table to cow. Exhale, rounding through cat, coming back, hips to heels. Inhale forward, table to cow. And exhale to round back to your child's pose. This time holding it for a few seconds, taking a child's pose of your choice here, wide-legged or little embryo version that I'm doing now. And all the time, just keeping the focus on your breath. And making your way back up. So if your breath is rhythmic and even and steady, your mind will be calm and quiet. Let's open up the chest here, drawing the shoulders together. Good, and then to come out, just tucking the chin lightly in. We're going to bring the left hand onto the left heel, and let's see about inhaling to reach up with the right hand. Exhale. Other side, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And coming back to all fours now. We're going to bring the knees a little bit closer together, and we're going to stretch and reach the right leg back. So inhaling to reach the right leg back and stretch the left arm forward, lifting the belly button to the spine like a tug of war. So reaching forward, reaching back, toes pointing down, lower back neutral. You can either stay here, really enjoying the stretch, or if it's not too early for you and it feels good, you can open up, holding onto the back foot, left hand onto the right foot. From here, let's inhale, reach long. And exhale, we're going to step right leg to the top of the mat, finding a lizard pose. So you can make your way into a lizard, right foot right to the outer edge of the mat, into your lizard. You can always find some movement here, or it may feel good to just find stillness. You can also come down onto forearms if you've got the space. And I'm going to roll onto the outside edge of the foot. That's a really nice option. Relax the head and neck. Let everything go. Releasing tension in the hips. Releasing also emotional tension that we hold here from the hips and psoas. And then when you're ready, coming back up, let's bring the right foot in front of the hip now. Just make your way up into low lunge. So right foot under the right knee, bringing the arms up here. Inhaling and exhaling, twist to the right, opening up like this. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, let's open up the chest, the heart. Inhale and exhale, releasing down, planting the left hand. We're going to reach the right hand up now, so stretch up, shoulder over shoulder alignment. And then when you're ready, you can keep the arm up, coming into your adjusted side plank, so pivoting the left shin off and the right foot plants. So the sole of the right foot's on the ground, foot is parallel, and reach the right arm up. It may feel nice to also lift up the right leg, just drawing the right hip back to be aligned. Find a long line of energy here, really getting into the core. One more inhale and exhale, release, coming back into your tabletop position. In between the sides, we're just going to take some circles in the hips. So just circling the hips round and switching direction. And coming back to center with the knees together or a little bit closer together. Let's inhale, left leg and right arm reaching long. And then maybe holding on to the back foot. Inhale to reach long again. And exhale, we're going to step the left leg forward, finding your lizard to the other side, your version here. So you don't have to come low down in your lizard like this onto forearms. You can stay up on hands. So always trying to find the balance between effort and ease. And just tuning into what your body is asking for in your yoga practice. And when you're ready, coming back up into your low lunge. Inhale and exhale into your open arm twist, big stretch. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale the right hand down, the left hand up. Breathing here in your twist. And then moving to your adjusted side plank. And releasing, coming back to center. We'll make our way into downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. So you can paddle out the legs, waking up the legs. Maybe finding a moment of stillness in your downward dog. We'll take 2 cleansing breaths here. Big inhale through the nose. Out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. From here, let's inhale, bend the knees, look forward. We're just going to travel up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, let's lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale. Good. From here, let's take 1 classical sun salutation. So you can roll the shoulders back, ground through the feet. Feel that sense of lift through the midline of the body. And when you're ready, inhale, upward sun salute, Ardha Hastasana, and exhale to fold Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, we'll step the right leg all the way back, dropping the right knee. Inhale here, and exhale into plank. Inhale, stay. Exhale, shifting slightly forward and lowering to the belly. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, making your way back through table or plank to downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, right leg steps forward. Inhale here. Exhale, sweeping the left leg forward. Halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, plank. Inhale, stay. Exhale, shifting slightly forward, lowering down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale here. And exhale, right leg forward. Half lift, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. From here, coming into your chair pose, Utkatasana, feet together or maybe hip width, because we're going to take a forward fold from here, so a little bit more balance with the feet hip width apart. Inhale. Exhale, sink the hips down, nearly all the weight in the heels, engaging the lower belly, and bringing the hands back behind you now, drawing the shoulders back. Let's inhale and exhale to fold over the legs. You may be able to straighten the legs a little bit now.
Breathe here. Letting everything just dangle down. Pulling the hands up and away from the body to open the shoulders. Inhaling back to chair. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, the left leg steps to the back of the mat, making your way up into your high lunge. So both hips are shining forward, and notice how the back foot is flexed. So really engaging through the back foot and leg and into the glutes, and shoulders over the hips here. Just staying with your steady Ujjayi breath. And when you're ready, opening to your warrior two. Front heel in line with back heel or arch. Arms parallel. Really press into the back leg and foot. Relax the shoulders. When you're ready, inhale, reach up and back for reverse triangle, straightening through the front leg. Then exhale into your side angle, so rebending into the front leg. Bringing the right forearm to the leg. If you want to go deeper, you can bring the right hand all the way down. For me, this is too much for my back. It doesn't feel great in my body, so I prefer to keep the hand onto the thigh. Leaning back with the top arm. Inhale, reach up and back one more time for your reverse triangle. And exhale, let's cartwheel the hands down to the top of the mat. Planting the left hand and finding your twist. And then from here, either dropping the left knee for your adjusted side plank or walking that right foot back and stacking the feet. One more breath in. And exhale into your plank, shifting forward and lowering down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, breathe here. One more breath in. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, the right leg steps back, making your way up into high lunge. And into warrior two. Settling in and finding stillness in the posture. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse triangle. Exhale into side angle pose. Inhale, reaching up and back one more time. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands down to the top of the mat. Finding your twist, adjusting as you need to. Right hand plants, left hand up. And then into your side plank of choice. One more inhale. And exhale into plank, shifting forward, lowering, cobra or up dog. Straight back to downward dog. Just finding a moment of stillness here. And walking the legs to the edges of the mat. Walking the hands back and just finding a twist. Left hand onto the right leg, looking under the right shoulder. Big stretch in the back of the legs. And the other side. From here, you're going to walk the hands forward. You can make your way up into your Malasana Yogi squat. Maybe bringing the hands to the heart. See if you can connect to your pelvic floor here. And see if you can lift it up. Maybe linking this with the breath. So inhale to relax. And exhale to squeeze and lift up through the pelvic floor. Inhale to relax. And exhale to lift up the pelvic floor. Up and up. Inhale, relax. And exhale to lift. And release. Good. Feeling here your connection to the ground beneath you. A sense of structure and stability. And again, in line with ahimsa, or compassion, just feeling yourself calm and compassionate. As the mind slows down and you connect with your still center, where you feel calm and good about yourself. And when we feel like this, we can extend the arm of compassion outward as well to others. So from here, just coming down to a seat, just finding a fold in your cobbler's pose. So soles of the feet come together and you can just fold forward here. And coming back up, let's find our boat pose Savasana, and then we'll come down onto our backs. So you can lift up one leg, two legs, one arm and two arms, maybe staying here or perhaps extending out. Just stay with the breath. And lifting up a little bit more as if you had a golden thread from the heart lifting you up. And release. You can just hug everything in now. And when you're ready, let's come down for a little mini Savasana so you can lower yourself down. We'll just find a happy baby pose before we go into our Savasana. So you can bring the two-piece fingers around the big toes. Draw the feet towards the outer edges of the shoulder. Big stretch in the back of the legs. Maybe a little rock here on the lower back to ease the lower back. And feel yourself starting to relax even more deeply. Releasing from your happy baby, and you can bring the arms out to the side now. The legs a little bit wider than hip width apart. Just ensuring the spine is neutral. And then allow yourself to completely let go for these last few moments. Soften the face.
Notice if there's anywhere we are still holding on, and just letting go completely now. This is your precious time, perhaps the most important pose of all, resting fully and completely. And when you're ready, starting to deepen, lengthen the breath once more, introduce some movement back to the body. It might feel good to take a big stretch out for the whole body, and then walk the feet back in towards you, and you can roll onto your right side, making a pillow for your head with your hand or your arm. And when you're ready, using your outer hand to press yourself up to a seat. Sitting cross-legged or any way that feels comfortable for you. Perhaps bringing the hands onto the upper chest, one over the other, just connecting with your breath here. And bringing the hands together in prayer at your heart center. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, and I can continue posting lots of free content. Thank you.